Voices against corruption. Let the people speak.
Hello and welcome to Primark's public feedback series on corruption called Voices Against Corruption. And we ask, what do you think can be done to make the government more accountable to the people?
The best feasible way, I think government can be accountable to the people. We should make use of the ICT word, the place where we can save like government gazettes, documents in the office and parastatal. If such kind of thing can be done, believe you me, the government will be accountable to the people to its lowest bearing minimum. But in a situation where we will still follow the old form of documentation, like file, you just wake up one morning, they say an office has catch fire, just like that. There's no way we can retrieve such kind of document. But in a situation where we employ the 100% of ICT word in the government proceedings, believe you me, we will hold them accountable for whatever thing they do.
We need to ask ourselves if we are doing the right thing. First of all, the person you elected in the office as one of our rep or so in the office, do you know him? Do you know the person? Do you know who he is? Is he a good man, a nice man? So at times we like solving, can I say, medicine after death. The people you elected in the office, do you know him? Where did he come from? What has he done in your community? Can he manage his own home, his own house? What have you done in the community, in his local government, even in the state before you say let us vote for you? Next, like we are even voting a criminal into the office that is a thief. Then he will surely thief.
First and foremost, for government to be accountable, there has to be justice, there has to be fairness, and people also want to see how their resources are being spent. People want to know that resources which belong to all of us, how has it been expended by the government? If this is not done, then people will lose hope, people will lose confidence on the side of the government.
The representative of the people at all levels of governance is being transparent, where the citizens know their rights and they are able to ask for their rights and they are able to also fight for their rights. And they are able to also do what is right, because you don't expect good dividends of democracy without you doing your own right. After you've done your own right, then you should also hold your government to do its own parts.
Sincerity should be a priority. If you are a leader, you should know that the power you occupy comes from the people and that power belongs to the people. And you should know also that the obligation given to you, a day will come, you stand before God, you must be account for it. As we are about going into an election now, the citizens need to be committed, exercise their franchise, and this is a period to elect a leader that can lead this country.
We can observe a peaceful protest to demand for what we really need, to demand for our own gain, our own thing that we are supposed to get from the government. You can see there are bad rules and other things. So I think a peaceful protest will do well. We can say the protest is just that everybody stay at home. We are not coming to work until we hear them say this is what they are going to give to us, or until we see that they are meeting up to our demands, which we've demanded long ago.
The problem we're having is the government are not doing well in the sense that they don't checkmate the agency, departments, you understand what I'm trying to say, and the ministries. If there is actual monitoring, there will be well done by the government.
The only thing that can be done for them to be accountable is whenever they are coming for election, we should try to vote for a credible candidate whom will convince us that he will do good for us, because the politicians, they end up telling us stories, we'll do this, we'll do that. At the end of the day, when they enter office, we won't see what they are doing rightly.
Let our choice be, the people we choose to represent us be there, not the people they give to us, so that we know exactly whom to hold accountable. For now, they bring anybody they want, we don't know them, and we don't know how to face them.
Really, I don't think there is anything we can do. We've done our part, which is voting them into power. So I feel after voting them, that's just what we can do. You understand? After that, they are the government, so they decide what to do and what not to do.
The only thing is to elect a good leader. It's not just campaign or a good leader that have people in mind. So we should not be bought with money. Some give quarter bag of rice, and you collect and vote for 4 good years. We will suffer. You see what we are passing through in the country. So we should be very careful and wise when we are voting.
You know, as it stands now, it is very, very difficult for the public to rise up and make the government to be accountable to them. They will call it treason or a revolt or mutiny against the government. You understand? So the fact is that with the PVC, we can be able to put them out. It's as simple as that. So it's just a matter of getting our PVCs. After 4 years, renew the contract. If somebody has done well, offer him another contract. If the person has not done well, put the person out.
Primark's public feedback on corruption in Nigeria is produced with support from MacArthur Foundation.